I grew up in the Arctic, where the winters are long and the nights are endless. The sky was a canvas of stars, and on clear nights, strange lights would dance across it. I'd often take my parents' snowmobile without asking and drive a few kilometers out of town to escape the light pollution. I'd shut off the engine, lie back on the snow, and just soak in the silence, the stars, the occasional breeze. It was beautiful, like the universe was whispering secrets. The northern lights were common, almost routine. You'd see them shimmer, and unless they were spectacular, you'd barely notice after a while. One night, I snuck out for one of my midnight rides. I was maybe 16, restless, craving the quiet of the tundra. I drove over the hills, found a spot far from town, and settled in, staring up at the sky. It was a calm night, stars twinkling, a lazy satellite drifting, faint auroras rippling. Nothing special. A lazy satellite drifting, faint auroras rippling. Nothing special. A clicking sound, sharp and steady. At first, I thought it was the snowmobile cooling down, the engine contracting in the frigid air. But no, the sound wasn't coming from the machine. It was too regular, too mechanical, like a metronome in the dark. I scanned the snow around me, heart picking up. An animal? You don't mess with wildlife out here. Bears, wolves, they're no joke. But the kicking wasn't from the ground. It was coming from the ground. I looked up, squinting into the sky. Stars, auroras, the usual. But then I saw them. 3 points of light in the northern lights, brighter than the rest, perfectly spaced, like a triangle. I thought they were stars at first, but they were too sharp, too vivid. And they were getting brighter. The clicking grew louder, more insistent, like someone tapping a pen, then slamming billiard balls inside my skull. My skin prickled. I don't know how long I stared. My body felt stiff, my breath shallow in the freezing air. The lights kept growing, the kicking drilling into my head. Then, nothing. The lights vanished. The kicking stopped, toward down. Silence swallowed everything. I was alone, cold, my heart pounding so hard it hurt. I shook myself, thinking I was losing it. I climbed back on the snowmobile, but the engine wouldn't start. It churned sluggish, like it was his Confu mobile, but the engine wouldn't start. It roared to life and Kotnish. The ride back felt wrong. The hills looked sharper, the stars too still. I kept glancing at the sky, expecting those lights to reappear. When I pulled up to the house, it was dark. No lights, no sound. Weird. My parents were teachers, always up late grading papers or watching TV. I crept inside, peeling off my gear, trying not to wake anyone. The house was too quiet, like it was holding its breath. I slipped into bed, still shaken, and reached to set my alarm. That's when I saw the time. It was almost 6 a.m. I'd left around 11 p.m. I'd been out there, staring at those lights, for 7 hours. 7 hours, gone like they'd been stolen. My body was stiff, my fingers numb, like I'd been frozen in place. I lay there, heart racing, replaying it all. Those lights, that ticking, the way time just slipped away. I didn't sleep that night. I stopped taking those late night rides. Even now, years later, I can't explain it. Was it just the auroras? Something else? I still hear that clicking in my dreams. Have you ever lost time you can't account for? Seen something in the dark that didn't belong? Share it in the comments. I need to know.